Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's Charter Fishing Fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Time.
Woo! Woo! Well, that was close.
I would say.
So I was just out talking with the players and asking them a couple of questions and everything. Again, this is the players' tournament. This is not Little Cheddar's tournament. This is not Dumper Dan's tournament. This is the players' knockout challenge. So I had some questions for them. We have a photographer here about them staying out of the way if they're okay with still photography. Several other questions. Tonight is up to the players, but we both agreed upon the fact if it's 8-ball, it's a race to 13 tonight. If it is 9-ball, it is a race to 15. If it's 10-ball, it is a race to 14. So, thank you for everybody for being here. All the support for Outer Points Productions for the Knockout Challenge right there. What a ride this has been, Dan.
I know. Unbelievable. The finals.
Wow. Here we are.
Yes.
2.0.
Yeah.
And
crazy.
The players are just fired up, ready to go. The wheel is set to 8-ball already.
Yep. Good positive vibe. Everybody's happy, having a good time.
What game does everybody want to see tonight? I'm just kind of curious. It's been 8-ball for the last a lot of matches.
Right.
So huge thanks to this gentleman right over here, Mr. Dumper Dan of Dumper Dan's Charters in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Super good friend of Tim Stockinger and myself. And I'm glad to have him in the booth with me for some unbiased commentary.
We're going to have a good time, Dale.
We are. Absolutely.
As always.
Again, I appreciate you guys so much out there, all the viewers, especially after the weekend. If you were here for the tournament on Saturday, thanks for watching, and it was a blast.
And were you busy? Wow. Wow.
I'm still recovering.
Right.
So, anyway, this is what's important tonight is Mr. Tim Stockinger taking on Tarek Hamdan. And shall we get the party started? Let's do that. And then we're going to spin the wheel. As always, it's not going to change.
Well, good evening, everybody. We're just about to 50 already watching. Haven't even legged yet, so we're at 47, 48 now. Chat's going good. Going to be a fun night here Monday night at the Varsity Club. Going to be a great, great time and a great match. The finals, man, don't get any better than this.
Give me a second. My fault. Fire away.
What a leg. Both pretty much tied right at the second diamond. But Tarek won it. Whoa, we got 9-ball. There's a change of event for Timmy Stockinger. Some 9-ball, and he was practicing the 9-ball break here right before the leg, so that might be a good thing for him. So we got 9-ball. That was one heck of a leg, huh, Dale? Is that what it's going to be like tonight?
So one of the things that arrived at my house today, I have it sitting right over here. Amazon delivered my wireless microphones. I've been talking about, or I was going to do this quite a while ago with. They're discussing whether they'd like to do 3-foul or 9-ball breaks or
right.
BCA rules or whatever they'd like. So what I've been contemplating purchasing wireless mics because I want to be wired up when I go out there for the lag and everything else.
Right.
And it's a good thing that I wasn't wired up today because I think I would have said something about that lag. That was
right. I know.
That was.
I know.
It was a lag. It was.
Yeah, it was one heck of a leg, but we did not have it set up in the screen right. They did not see the leg. I hit the button on the leg, and you hit the button back, and I didn't touch no more buttons after that. So,
whoopsie. Tarek won.
But they saw the end of it at the second diamond. Now they're still discussing rules.
You know what? I'm going to go find out from them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Dale should find out what they're discussing. We can't tell from here on what they're going to do. But he's going to find out now. And again, sorry about the lag. I hit the button and then he went back and left, and it went to a different screen, and I didn't want to touch anything. But irregardless, you saw where the two balls lined up, and irregardless, Tarek won the leg and the spin and 9-ball. So we'll see what rules they discussed here shortly when Dale gets back in here. 65 watching viewers already. This is going to be a barn burner tonight. A few Sheboygenites in the house tonight. Corey's here, Todd's here, Jeff Hefner's here. Place is somewhat busy for a Monday night here at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh. I'm sure it's going to get busier. And what a weekend Dale had. I mean, that Cue It Up Saturday, unbelievable. And Margaret, comes out on top at the end there, and I think they split it at 2 a.m. or something, so I don't think they shot the final match. I was sleeping at the time, but watched a lot of the matches. I'm sure all of you guys did, and what exciting pool with some just awesome players here on Saturday, and big numbers, big names, and great pool. Well, Dale, what's the verdict?
Nope. They both decided to forfeit. We're just going to quit.
Let's go to the bar.
Well, after a little bit of discussion, they are going to play 3-foul rule, which I like in any rotation. And then it is 9-ball breaks only in the top 4, so nothing down by the rack. I personally, I'm not a fan of 9-ball breaks, but I'm not playing the game, so
I agree.
It's a lucky shot.
It is, and
either way, the chat is filling up.
Big time.
Let's start all the way at the top. Oh my gosh, that's a long ways up.
A long way to the top.
Baby Cheddar, of course, is in the house. Brad Klein.
Hitman Holden.
Justin Ellingson, got to root for the underdog. Tim, I don't know if Tim's an underdog. It may show that on Fargo, but Tim's playing some damn good pool lately.
He is. He's solid. And on the way here, I drove him here, and he thought he was the underdog, and he's happy to be in that position.
You betcha.
Dangerous.
Fred Renner, hi all, and liked and shared to my groups and my Facebook feed. Please take note of what Fred just did right there. If you guys get a chance to do that, it's I'm going to talk about that in just a couple of minutes about liking and sharing.
Speaking of subscribers, Dale, how many did you pick up over the weekend?
So when the night ended on Saturday night, I was up 130 subscribers just from Saturday. Or I'm sorry, 137 subscribers. Since then, they have been trickling in for the last day and a half, and just since Saturday morning, it's been 160 new subscribers. So,
very nice, very nice.
I'm pretty happy with that. Al Holden, what's going on, Al? And thank you for the donation, you and Leanne, on Saturday for the junior tournament. Very much appreciated. Sean Carpenter, of course, in the house. Kevin Dorn liked and shared. How's everyone doing? Good shot by Tim.
Yeah, to hold that cue ball like that. And
that was a really good little float.
Ooh, this one ran on him a little bit, but
yeah, got a little aggressive there.
I agree, Carp. Maybe that rattle on the 4-ball by Tarek, maybe a little bit of early jitters, but I'm sure he'll shoot his way out of that.
Yeah, and Tim's got a little bit of early jitters going on too. By the way, he hit that 8-ball, and
right.
it's to be expected. You know, this is the finals. This is something we've been talking about for 2.5 months with these guys. You know, so it's a culmination of how many weeks. And to get to this point it's fantastic. I'm happy for both players, and I'm going to be sad at the end of tonight when one of them doesn't win.
Right.
I am, no matter who it is. Trevor Simpson, of course. Vincent Schrader. What's going on, Vincent? Kevin Dorn says 10-ball, please. Not going to happen. Austin Treba was here Saturday. Talked to Scuba Steve earlier today. Thanks for the message. Pete Best, what's going on? Liked and shared. Thank you, sir. Who am I missing? Did I miss anybody? Yes, I did. Derek Hansen saying, Stockinger, let's go. Thank you, Kevin Dorn. It was a great tournament to watch. What a fun Saturday. Jim Horn saying, thanks for the stream. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here as well. Larry Dassow, what's going on? Drone Adair. First time in the chat saying something. If nobody knows who that is, if you look at... I'll tell you what. So one of my sponsors is, it's called MAPS, or MAP, is Midwest Aerial Productions. The platform for that, or the spin-off from that, is Drone Adair, which is my nephew, Cody Retlick. So he is down in... wow. That's a great use of the outer points.
Nice.
Hey, why are we watching that? That's a replay.
Hey, Justin, I'll get Dale to change that. I think you are correct, right?
That was.
Race to 15?
I am. I will.
Oh, got it.
Sorry about that, folks. I was messing around with the instant replay earlier. Remind me to never do that again. So anyway, that's my nephew from Drone Adair. And of course, Wisconsin Pool Players Society is Mr. Andy Coons, wishing for a 9-ball or 10-ball. I kind of wanted a rotation game tonight myself.
I did too. I really did too, but
Tim did not.
no, because he's had a monster break in 8-ball on this table. So. Ooh, wonder if he could see the whole ball. I think so.
Yeah, it looks that way. All right, we got that right. Sorry, folks. I got a lot going on here in the booth, and I need to turn a fan on. My outer points are starting to get soggy.
Oh, there you go. We got a breeze.
Oh, that's
Just
so
like on the
much
lake
better.
this morning.
I seen you caught a couple this morning, huh?
Blast. I had 2 charter boats out, but then I took my son out. My hunting buddy came back from Arizona after a few months down south, and I got him out, and we got our limit, 15 coho, and it was a blast. Oh, my God, right out in front of the Sheboygan Harbor.
How was the you had some rockets going off
Yeah.
a couple of days ago in Sheboygan, too.
Yeah, Rockets for Schools. Great event at Blue Harbor Resort, and they hired us for 3 of my boats for retrieving the rockets out of the Lake Michigan after they drop with their parachute up, and a big crowd on the lakeshore from 8 a.m. Saturday till about 4 p.m., and very cool.
That is cool.
It really is. 1 mile, they shoot them up into the air. You can barely see them when the parachute comes out. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Good weekend, and Mother's Day is always great. Hopefully everybody spent some time with their mothers on Sunday.
Well, and that's one of the things that I was about to tell everybody, too. This is kind of a runoff from Saturday. So I was contacted by YouTube today so they did a Mother's Day special over the weekend. I don't know if you were aware of that, Dan.
No.
Yeah. So on Saturday for the tournament, YouTube gave me permission to the like button and the share button were free.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
What a deal.
Yeah.
I mean, that was so nice of them. So they said because of the amount of subscribers that I got over the weekend, they were going to extend that into tonight for the finals. So people, I'm
Very
telling you,
nice.
viewers, take advantage of this opportunity. Hit the like button, hit the share button, because after tonight, it's no longer free. So I'm just throwing it out there. Send it to your friends. You're not going to get another chance like this. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, very nice.
I think we should give something away tonight, too, for the finals.
We should.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll get to that later on.
One-way fishing trip.
Oh, I like that idea. That is.
Who won?
Who?
Who do you want to pick?
Hey, who wants to go with Al Holden on a one-way fishing trip? Anybody?
Al, you won again. Nice.
Sorry, Al.
Yeah.
Actually, we're not, but
No.
we have to say that because we're on air.
Yeah. Ooh, safety. Nice. Nice shot. One to one.
Sean Carpenter says concrete included. Yep.
Yeah, right. I don't know, though, Dale. If we toss Al Holden in, we might get a citation for pollution.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that, are you?
No, I don't think so. Nobody will know, though.
I'll tell you, once the concrete's on his feet, it's not going to matter.
No.
He'll be
Right to the bottom.
Yeah, 300 feet down.
Yeah. Straight down.
Bill Hocus Pocus Larson says, who out there has the Jacoby V4? I do, which is why I'm responding to this. If you're thinking of it, I would highly recommend it. I've tried a couple. I had a Wheat State, which I still have, and I've tried a couple of others. The V4 is, holy cow, it's pretty impressive. It is pretty impressive, and there's no ting when you hit it. So,
Thanks, Derek. Much appreciated, buddy.
what did Derek do?
Best announcers ever.
He's talking about you.
I don't know. You had a lot of good announcers in here over the weekend. Holy smokes. Great commentary.
Yeah, hats off to Michael Taylor and Nate Mindham for bringing the Cue It Up Elite tournament to Varsity Club over the weekend. That was just so smoothly run. And hats off to Matt Strong, who helped Mike Taylor convert over to Digital Pool. And I mean, both of them worked together seamlessly. And everything went off without a hitch at all. The commentators were Matt Strong, Vincent Didio, Rich Stadler stepped in for a couple of. Everything went fantastic. I was very, very happy with it.
Very exciting to watch and listen to.
Whatever, Brad.
We talked to Brad on the way here on speakerphone, Timmy and I, and Brad's going to be firing on all cylinders tonight, I think.
Great.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
I don't think he's going to pick on me.
We get to spend the next 3 hours together, Brad.
Yeah. Can you kick him off of here?
Yeah, we can't. We put Kevin Dorn in a timeout on Friday. So
there you go.
Watch yourself, Brad.
Yeah, right?
You'll be firing on one cylinder.
Yeah. Timmy with the jump cue.
Al Holden says Derek must not listen to a lot of streams.
All right.
That's true. And now we can block Al Holden, too.
Yeah. After we get a bigger anchor.
Excellent jump shot by Mr. Al Holden there. Al. Jeez. Wow. I'm done.
Yeah, right? Does Timmy look like Al?
Nope.
Maybe. No. Oh, great jump shot, though.
Ooh, and then followed up with...
he's not happy.
Good. Not so good. Well, same thing. What is going on with that picture?
I think he's
some weird going on there.
I think he's going to make it. Is it going to scratch? Ah, nice shot. But scratched. Wow. Did it good. It just unfortunate went that way.
Yeah, that's something you don't want to do is give away a ball in hand on 2 balls left on the table. All right, that puts Tarek at 2.
Long way to go. I think this is going to go back and forth all night.
Yeah, and, you know, if anybody that was here on Saturday, Jesse Engel was playing against Margaret. Jesse won the first 4 games. Margaret came back, broke, and ran a 4-pack.
Yep, I saw it.
And then it was a little bit of a seesaw battle back and forth. And then She ended up beating Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was kind of the same thing with Rob Madsen as well. So it's 9-ball. You never know what's going to happen.
Right.
It's like any rotation. You can make 8 balls and play perfect and miss the 9 and lose. So concentration on all 9 of them.
Yeah, thanks, Bill Larson. I'm glad you saw that. I put that on my personal Dan Welsh Facebook page. But good buddy of mine up in Denmark, Wisconsin, makes them rod holders, and he wanted me to put a video together for his website. So I said I'd help him out a little bit. Turned out really nice. Good product. And good break. Wow. Made one, and he's got a 1-ball shot. Timmy is over there smiling at me. With all his teeth showing, smiling. Non-negative Timmy.
Correct.
Yes.
Gotta have it.
Absolutely.
So, did you respond to Bill Hocus Pocus there? He's talking about your rod holders today.
Yeah, I did already.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm busy
No,
trying
you're
to
busy
fix
working over there. I did. Yep. That was a good video explaining the system he has there, and I have it on all 6 of my charter boats and my personal private center console 20-footer, which we were on today, and what a beautiful Monday on the water.
Oh, my gosh.
God.
Gorgeous day everywhere.
Yeah, not so good tomorrow. Supposed to be windy and not so good. But that's spring.
Yep.
Need a 99. One more and we're at 100 already in game 3.
All right.
Yeah, I called Margaret this morning because I thought she was in town because of the tournament Saturday, and she loves coho salmon. And I said, I'll bring a couple tonight and give them to you on fresh. And then she goes, I just flew into Florida to watch Tyler play in a tournament in Florida. And didn't he just come from across the
UK?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the UK.
So now he's in Florida.
17th. All right, that scratch on the 8-ball by Tim has cost him 2 games so far. All right, we're going to put that over there and see if we still can't fix it. Gosh, darn it all. What is going on?
Yeah, thanks, Larry. I'm glad you saw the video, too, and I hope it works out good for him on his website, but custom colors and whatever you want, he'll make it for you. Machine shop in Denmark. Good buddy of mine. And here we go. Tarek with the break. 3-1 in his favor.
What a monster break, too.
Yeah. Wow.
Pretty thin cut on this 1-ball. He actually, it's a little bit risky, but I would consider playing this with a little bit of, it would be left-hand spin for him and maybe give that 3 a little bit of a bump away from that rail. It's in a sticky spot.
Nice shot. You see that, Dale, from Chris Green on the overhead cam?
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
You're a genius. You better be, Chris, because I'm about to unplug it.
All the lights went out. Maybe that's why we didn't get the leg earlier. Three ball past the side pocket. Nice shot. Wow. That's no gimme, but he got it. Some angle on the 4, maybe a little too much angle.
Hey, Chris Green, check this out.
Bingo. Yay.
Yay. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Chris Green. Dude, I owe you again for the 50th time.
He's your electrician?
He is. He's my IT man.
Right? There you go.
I was trying to figure out how to do instant replay, and it got stuck on that one screen that I had it on, whatever. So,
wow, did that run on him?
oh, that could have been an easy ball in hand for Tim.
I agree, Derek. I didn't see that up on the chat. I think I'll sell, retire, and hang out here with Dale.
I love it. I think that's fantastic.
Does it get any better than that?
Michael Masevich, the winner of 1.0, cheering on Tarek.
Yeah, he beat me to put me in third.
Yep. Yeah, he did.
He plays really, really good.
Well, that could not have turned out any better for Tim.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have probably tried, if I was going to play that carom, I think I would have played it a little bit more firm.
Right.
Jeez.
That's a good thing. I just saw it.
No, I'm talking about Kevin.
Oh.
Kevin,
Okay.
now if we could only fix half of the audio, not Dan.
Oh, that is good. Not 10.
It's for you, Kevin.
Yeah.
Hey, smile at the camera.
Yeah, there you go.
Right over there. So, Jesse Crook is in the house, and
Yeah. Nice.
I noticed a couple of the matches earlier that he was taking some pictures. So when I first got here, I approached him and I was like, hey, if I tell the players that you're here and not to, don't
Right.
interrupt play or anything,
Right. Let 'em
he
know.
would take some pictures, some still photos and whatever else. So he's out there, and I really appreciate that. I'd like to put some of those on the stream at some point. And I think the players would like to have that too, of their... I mean, it's a big deal for these guys. It really is. It's a big deal for me and Dan, too.
Oh, yeah.
To be sitting here commentating for the finals of 2.0. This is... It's awesome.
It is awesome. It really is. Been looking forward to it all week and been here in the last... How many matches have we been here now? 3?
This is your fourth, I think.
Fourth,
right?
Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah. Good times.
Yeah, with 16 players, you're winning, or you're playing 4 or 3 to get to the finals.
Yep.
4 to win the entire thing.
Yep. The first one I was in, that was a big field of 32. That took a while, right? No.
Yes, it did.
No. Yeah.
That was 31 streamed matches.
And hardly any 8-ball. I never had a 8-ball game match.
Well, he did pocket the 2. Unfortunately for Tarek, to get to the 4-ball is going to be nearly impossible. He's got such a thin angle on this 3-ball. He's going to have to spin it. He might be able to go 3 rails, but this is going to be
Looks
really
like he's
tough.
trying to do that.
Yeah,
this would be a good stroke if he does. No, he missed it.
That was
hard.
a tough shot. He's left Tim with a 3-5 combo, and the good thing for Tim is the 9 and 4 are probably going to be a nice blocker. If he does pocket the 5, and the 3 is going to sit right by the pocket, so that's the second time already, Dumper. Let's go ahead and put Al Holden in timeout for 5 minutes.
Put him in the corner, timeout.
Get one of those cement shoes ready.
I think he's right, though, because a photographer out there right now is just taking my picture, Dale.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Timmy get behind. He's got a shot.
No, he's got a shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the biggest thing for Tim right now is the 6 to the 7. If he's going to get on the short side or play the 7-8 combo.
Yeah, I know. Wow. That's pretty good. 121 watching already.
That's awesome.
We're going to hit 200 tonight. We hit it on Timmy's first match when I was here the first time. Over 200.
Close. You know, and again, I say this all the time. There's nothing wrong with watching on Facebook. The only thing is 99% of the viewers are on YouTube. So I don't have access to all the comments on Facebook. I can, but it takes away from Dan's screen over there, and then we're not able to watch the 30-second or 13-second delay on that monitor over there. So the reason I say that is if you are on Facebook, it's honestly so simple. All you have to do is create a Gmail account. It's free. Doesn't cost anything at all. And then you can sign into that account, and then you can actually subscribe to the YouTube channel over there, and then you're notified when we go live every time. So it not only helps you for me to keep it free to all the viewers, but it helps me to be monetized on YouTube, so I can start. Oh,
nice shot.
Remember one of Tim's nicknames?
Slice and dice.
Timmy Cuts.
Timmy Cuts.
I'm telling you, he is.
Yeah.
He is the slice and dice.
He's always been that way. He's always been a good slice and dice.
I don't know if I would be aggressive with this shot, though.
No.
I don't know if I would. I think I would attempt a safe on this.
Really?
If he goes for this bank, it is so much a sellout shot.
You are correct.
Yeah, I if I was Tim, I would have looked at that a lot longer.
Yep.
Aw, Josh Jolitz. I miss you too, buddy. Where the hell are you? Why are you not here? All right. Kevin Dorn, we're putting Kevin Dorn in timeout too.
Kevin Dorn too?
Yeah, he said they're going to do a short clip.
We're going to have a lot of people in timeout tonight.
All right. What? Just put them all in timeout.
Okay. But subscribe first.
Yeah. Take advantage of that,
Yeah.
that free subscription today.
Yeah.
All right, 4-2 in favor of Tarek. Oh, that's right. You're a baby mama now. Well, that's more important than pool, so stay at home. Mama Jolitz. Uh-oh.
Oh, I like that
Uh-oh.
picture.
Oh.
Wow.
Wait till you guys see what I just got from Nate Mindham.
Just got it on his phone.
I literally just received this from Nate Mindham.
Them things
All right.
look sharp. I
So-
can't wait to get mine.
Wait, you get a shirt?
I don't think so.
Yes, you do. Actually, now I can order all of them because I kept getting... So it takes... Nate was here on Saturday. Obviously, it's the Cue It Up tour.
Mm-hmm.
But he says it usually takes about 3 weeks. So all the circumstances and the redesigns and the new sponsors, and I didn't want to leave anybody out, and I wanted to make sure that it was done right.
Mm-hmm.
It's all come together. So now, after this, I can order all the shirts at once for 1.0 and 2.0, and they're all going to have all of my current sponsors on them. All right, so not that you're sitting there wondering what in the hell are Dale and Dan talking about.
Right.
You're about to find out.
Oh, yeah. And Carp, he did... I had him do some work on it, I think, a match or two ago, and Dale did bring the picture up on the screen. I'm sure he's going to try and do it right now on the jerseys.
Well, this is a complete redesign. So the ones that I had up there previously, just completely delete that from your memory. Yeah.
These are better.
Oh, these are a lot better.
Hey, one thing, Dale, I just wanted to bring this up. I like what you're doing with the shirts and the places, but a few people I talked to, including Timmy, and it's just a suggestion, but the one that wins the tournament, first place, obviously, but like second, would you put finals, and then third and fourth semifinals, and fifth, sixth, maybe nothing, maybe something different, but instead of places, putting finals, semifinals, instead of place what you took. Do you think that would look better or not?
I believe that might. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know, just a little snazzier than just a number of what you placed, but what you were actually in, And winner, chicken dinner.
Winner. So I was talking with Andy Kuntz as well, and I want to make this available to everybody, but nobody is going to be able to buy the shirts that the players themselves have won. They can have something that's very similar, but it basically will not be the players' jerseys. And then I'm also going to do the same thing for all of my sponsors. There'll be a special sponsor shirt. So I got a whole bunch of things up my sleeve. Get it? Shirt? Sleeve?
Yeah, short sleeve.
Dan's had a long day on the lake.
I have. Well, I'm watching this run out right now. This is pretty exciting.
Tarek's playing well.
I've been
he's playing really
watching
well.
his stroke. I like the way he spins the cue in his hand. I do that with my sailor. It's always spinning, moving that. Good stroke. Wow. And Brad Klein on the way here said, Dale, I'm supposed to ask you, are your shorts really your pants?
Wow.
Right?
That's nice. Oh, that Karam does not dress up, but he does have a nice thin cut on that one ball.
All right. Yeah, when Tarek came in, I was watching him practice. Tim and I got here early. Tim got to shoot a bunch in practice, which was really nice. And in his practice, Tarek's, he was missing some shots.
He was struggling a little bit.
Yeah, and I'm like, I haven't seen him play much, but now you can just see it in his face. He's really, really focused. It's him on the table. And Tim gets the same way when he gets rolling, just like he did in his other matches.
Well, and how many times has Tim said it too, where he's a slow starter.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow, that was a really nice shot by Tarek.
Yeah.
He thread the needle through all of those balls and didn't touch a thing and ended up with perfect shape.
4 rails all the way around.
Yeah, I believe this is going to be another break and run for Tarek. He's hitting them well.
He is hitting them well, but he is also playing the comeback kid.
Can't argue with that.
Right? Nice shot to get on the 8 ball. Hit the end rail and come back for the 9.
Yep. That is another
Wow.
B&R. Six to 2.
This keeps up, Dale. I think Tim's going home with Todd Jewell. I'm going home alone.
Might not be a fun ride home.
No. It's early yet.
It's way too early to be saying that.
Way too early. Long race, the 15. Timmy's over there waiting for his chance, and he'll get back to the table here. Still going to be a good match and early going.
Another pocketed ball and another shot.
And a shot.
1-7 combo.
No.
And that's the thing. When you get to this level, what was it? 4 games ago, 3 games ago, where Tim missed that
Yeah.
one ball.
Right.
Scratched in the corner.
And look what happened now.
And I don't think he's been back to the table since then. That's pretty serious.
Nah, George, I will be going home alone. I'm not gorgeous George Knaub.
Nobody else is.
Nobody is.
George,
Best pool player ever.
There's
Georgie, buddy, you got to come over. You got to play some pool. Cameraman's busy out there doing a good job. Beautiful shot on the one.
good shot on the 2.
Yeah.
Good angle to get to the 5 from the 3.
Mm-hmm. That's just it with 9-ball. Boy, you get some momentum and make a ball on the break. You can run some racks.
Yeah, and this is ideal angle to come back out to the middle of the table, or if he really wanted to, that 6-9 is almost, I like the run out better. And the angle that he does have on the 5, the cue ball should end up pretty close to the middle of the table, which is where he wants it anyway. So,
Ooh, rattled a 5.
and that is courtesy of the
That pocket.
the Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket there.
Did he sign it?
I think I'm going to get him like a silver Sharpie and have him just put a VDM on there.
Right.
Because that pocket has cost a lot of players a lot of games. Am I right, Vinny?
Well, I tell you what, Dale. You go for that 6-9?
I'm going to try to make the 5 first.
I know. But
And
how are you going to get over for the 6? Yeah, I know. Yes, I get it. He's taking my picture again, not yours.
oh, I believe it. No, he's taking Tim's.
Oh, no. That's
think-
what I mean. That 5 was so hard.
Yeah,
Just make it and take the 6-9.
I think he had to spin that though.
Yeah.
I think he had to spin that around the 8. I don't think he could see it clean.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Are you always right?
Nope. Nope. Just ask Lisa.
Yeah, right.
Wow. I missed that one too. Brad Klein, does your special shirt come with a helmet?
Mm-hmm.
That's nice.
Yep.
That's beautiful. Jim Horn. So I have 4 spots open for 3.0.
Perfect.
That
Ooh, no, it's short.
is, he ran into that 8 ball there.
Getting his jump cute.
What's going on, LJ Bryceth?
All right, Dale, I got to bring it up.
Oh boy,
You just said the 3 spots left in the 3.0, right?
four spots.
4 spots.
Yep.
Oh, hang on. Let's watch this shot first. This is way more important. Wow, we almost made it, though.
That was darn close. Well, now it is all in
Yeah.
Tim Stockinger's hands to pocket these 3 balls and break and run a couple himself.
Yeah, what I was getting at when you get teased in this booth all the time, especially by Little Cheddar, but the redraw I brought up a while back, my point was, but it came out wrong. But anyways, after this match tonight, Dale, you're going to draw for the 3.0. That's what I was getting at, correct? You're going to draw. No, you still need 4 players.
Yeah,
that's
can't,
right. That's
Can't draw
right.
anything yet.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
goofed it up again.
Yeah, no
I keep thinking it's full because everything you've run is full.
It's hard, and that's one of the things
sorry.
that it's tough with players that are above 620, 625,
Right.
somewhere around there. It's hard to get them out of the woodwork, and
Right. You're right.
then when you do offer a tournament, they're
get
nowhere
harder.
to be found.
No.
I don't understand it, and I do get the fact that it's almost summer, the weather's
Yep.
nice.
Right.
We live in Wisconsin. We've had a long winter. I get that, but that's why Mike Gans is doing a phenomenal job down in Portage. He's running a ton of tournaments that cater to the Lower Fargo because they're the ones that show up. It's just the way it is. So I'll get it full.
You'll get it full, but like I
Yep.
said, we're so used to them filling and getting harder to fill them, but you'll fill it. And what is the entry fee on that one?
$265.
Gotcha.
But what I'm going to do is at some point in the next couple. All right,
Time out
players
for
are going to
Timmy.
take a real quick break. Actually, ideal. That's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Right.
Because now I'm going to show you.
What he's
This
been
is
working
what
on.
I just got back
Here you go, Carp.
from Nate Mindham. This is the front. These are all onboard shirts. So your name or the player's name would go there on the right shoulder lapel, right shoulder. And then this is gorgeous. I wish I had a drum roll. Thank you. You ready? Here it comes.
Wow. Ah, my shirt. Nice.
I love that design.
It looks good. The sponsors everywhere. Beautiful. Bright white. And that's that material, right?
It's the really
like the breathable
it-
kind of.
it's a player's jersey.
That's
So,
really cool deal.
And thanks to Nate Mindham, he's been very patient, and
Wow.
I had to make Varsity Club first and foremost, and that's why obviously it's right in the center and completely surrounded by my sponsors, which I just
No.
I can't wait to get them. So I've mentioned this before. There are several designs or several colors that this will work on, but the only players that are going to get the blue and white,
Winner.
like this one, is the winner of each knockout challenge. Nobody else will get one like that. The second place, third place, and fourth place from 1.0 and second place from 2.0 are all red, or red and white.
Perfect.
So the sponsors are going to have their own color as well, and it is going to say sponsor on the back of the shirt. KO or Knockout
Oh,
Challenge
nice.
sponsor is what it says,
Okay.
with their name on it. And
Right.
I owe that to my sponsors. Well, they have to pay for the shirt, but
Yeah, whatever. Nice looking shirt.
yeah, absolutely. So, and then it is going to be open to anybody else that would like one like it. So, it just in a different color, but exactly same design. So
Red, awesome. My favorite color.
I hope you like them.
Yeah, they look sharp. Nice job.
Not me.
No, you designed them, right? Kind of.
I did design them.
yeah.
It went to the design company in, I think they're out of the UK, if I remember correctly. And I've looked at several different shirts, and working with Nate Mindham has been successful. I mean, it goes without saying.
Yeah, very nice. There you go, Timmy on the break.
Kevin Dorn says, "Awesome looking shirts. I can't believe mine is the tramp stamp. His was at the very bottom."
Well,
So and,
yeah, right.
and that's one of the things. You know how hard it is when you've got so many sponsors to try to make it where it's symmetrical. Number one, with that circle around there.
Yep.
And then to try to make it where, some are just words in the sponsor's name.
Right.
It's not an actual, or like a circle or a square or something like that. It's just the name.
Yeah.
So I played around for hours and hours and hours. So, yeah, you're welcome having the tramp stamp, Kevin. I thought you'd appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
All right, Tim, with a golden opportunity to... I think I would... at this point, I think I would try this 2-6 carom.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Kind of a two-way shot if he so chooses to get the 2 ball all the way down by the 7. But I think as tight as that 2 is to the rail... Let's get the overhead that Chris helped me get back live again. Boy, is that thing tight, Dan.
I know.
Eesh, that makes it pretty tough. I think I would try to get between the 8 and the 9 with the cue ball and get the 2 over by the 3.
So not take the carom or
no,
go for it?
don't
so
take
either.
the carom.
It is tight.
The 6 is too far off the rail.
Yep. This is such a big game, too. I mean, early in the race, but to pull it within 2 or... Oh, he went for it.
Oh, he went for the
it.
bank.
The bank. Oh, there you go. Wow. Almost looked like the carom and the bank. The 6 rattled.
That could be it. Could have been a two-way shot. If he can play this 3 all the way down and maybe dig into the bottom of the cue ball just a smidge to get a little bit of draw on it, not force it.
Stay on that side of the table.
Yeah, I think he could get a good angle on this 4 to knock that 6 and 8 apart.
Mm-hmm.
Or just pocket the 3 and play for a safe on the 4.
Well, looks like top on it.
Yeah, he's just going middle ball to pocket it.
There you go. Right.
This is a good angle.
You can still make the 4 and pop it open.
It is a good angle to come into the backside of this 8 ball.
Without forcing that 3, it's a good shot.
Yep. Good evening, Scott Kugel. Glad you could join us. Hope, are you up north or back in Germantown area? Baby Cheddar says she's got dibs on the purple shirt. Al Holden says they look awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Chad Bame says, I'll take the one that says Butcher on it. I'll order that one for you, Chad. Oh, what a beautiful shot! If that was the end, I'm gonna take a look at that on the replay that I don't have.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Well, that is going to be I wouldn't say a really difficult hit, but even if he can kick it in successfully, he's not going to have much on the 6 ball. Sean Carpenter says mine has to say the donkey on it. All right, I can get you one of those too.
Oh,
all the way around it.
Nice try. Hard shot.
Well, one very fortunate thing, or 2 very fortunate things for Tim, obviously ball in hand, but that 9 could have gotten really ugly there for a second, but it dressed up right in front of that side pocket. If you are watching for the very first time on Outer Points Productions, thank you very much for being here. If you do get an opportunity, please hit that. I had mentioned it earlier. YouTube is running a post-Mother's Day special tonight and tonight only until this match ends. The like button and the share button and subscribe are 100% free. No cost, no charge to you whatsoever. So
That's pretty cool.
yeah, do us a favor here in the booth. Test it out for us, if you would, please. Just hit the like button. That way we can see if it's working. And the same with the subscribe button on the channel. We'll be able to tell immediately if it is working. So go ahead and give that a try if you don't mind. Thanks. Well, Tim ended up a little bit steep on the 6 ball, and
he rolled down there after the 5. It looked like he was going to get a little better than that, but he's still got a shot.
I don't think I would play offensively on this. Not where that 7 ball is, because he's going to have to hit this so hard. The cue ball is going to be a little bit out of control. I would play safe and just leave Tarek, put the 6 behind the 8, and put the cue ball back right where it is.
Yeah,
Or, somewhere.
What happens if you line up the 6-9? Where the 9 is.
Either that or, hit the left side. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not 100. I would not go for the shot, though.
Yeah, I would have went that way. Then
a little bit harder. It's still not. That's not a bad shot.
No.
This is not an easy cut for Tarek. He could take on the bank, but I like what he was trying.
Think he's going to cut it in?
Well, it sure looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was tough.
He hit it kind of fat. Hard shot, though.
Well, it is a successful save by Tim. So now he has to make it count.
Mm-hmm.
I know you can't see it on camera, but he is just kind of gathering himself. I like what he's doing here. He's just, this is, we're talked about it a million times. Boy, you hit that way too hard.
Yeah. And no leave if you made it.
Not on this table. You cannot do that. You got to finesse that in.
Boy, this is a hard shot. Almost got to get on the table. He's halfway on the table to try and over a ball.
Yeah, I'd be grabbing a bridge here.
Yeah, he's looking.
I'd have to grab my bridge and my step stool and
your shorts,
all kinds of stuff.
They never pick on you, Dale.
No, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's.
And you thought we picked on you back in the day. Oh. Nothing like now.
Yeah, it's gotten a lot worse.
Ooh, is that close to the 8?
And I for the life of me, I don't understand it because Lisa says, I bring it all upon myself, and I just don't, I don't see it that way. Maybe it's because I'm too short and can't see it that high, Not sure. Well, that was one heck of a shot.
Yeah.
That was a lot of draw for there.
Yeah.
Whee.
With a bridge.
I don't know if you put that 9 in a bad spot or not. It looks like from the overhead it does go, but oh boy, that is close to the outer points. All right, so he's going to try and float. Well, if it does go in the side, then he'll just draw back, obviously, and try to get the cue ball where it is now.
On the overhead, it looks like it goes on the side.
He is digging down, so he is definitely drawing back.
Nice shot.
Yeah, very controlled draw. All right, that is 7-3 in favor.
That was a long game.
Tarek. Yeah, there was a lot of back and forth there.
Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, we talk about sponsors, and Dale takes care of everybody here and sponsors and announces them and on the screen and everything else. But I'll tell you what, my hat's off really to, which I bought one last week, is the Varsity Club. And I'm wearing my Varsity Club hat tonight, and just what a great venue here. What a great establishment. It's unbelievable.
Show everybody your hat.
Yeah, there it is, right there. Varsity Club.
Heck yeah.
Love it. Great place. Awesome pool place, billiards, restaurant, bar, grill, downtown Oshkosh. Very nice.
Yeah, and I can't say it enough. It's time and time again, and I'm not going to apologize for saying it, because if it wasn't for Jeremy West and Adam Carlson, you wouldn't be watching the stream. And it was just
right.
It was an idea about a year and a half ago that I just kind of approached Jeremy with, and here we are. And it's been a lot of ups and downs, since then. We had internet issues and a couple of other issues that we're not going to discuss. But I'm always one of the belief that everything happens for a reason. And
if it's meant to be.
Absolutely. Here we are. And I am glad for everybody that is watching tonight, and I'm very appreciative of them. You.
Been fun for everybody. Can't wait till summer's over. Get this rolling.
That's the first time I have ever heard someone from Wisconsin actually utter those words. Yeah, but you're kind of a winter person too, though.
I am. I love snowmobiling, ice fishing, and pool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I got to work all summer.
Yeah, that's true.
100 hours a week. Brutal.
Ooh.
That 2-ball.
That's why you're the best on Lake Michigan, man.
Yeah. That's what the DNR tells us. Run the most trips on the lake. Look at that shot. Too far.
Well, the thing is, I don't think he really did Tarek any favors either.
Think you get a break on that on the one deal?
He could if he plays. He's going to have to load up with a ton of right-hand spin. Hit the 1 as thin as he can. Even maybe use the 5 a little bit. And once that hits the rail, it's going to have to spin into the 6-ball. But I don't think he can get this direct. And there's a lot of weird things that can go wrong. Yeah, like that.
Looking at the kick now. Wow. What a shot.
No doubt.
Yep.
Yeah,
perfect.
Uh-oh.
He's got the 5, though. Right?
I believe he does.
Overhead?
That was a safe. That was
absolutely.
Definitely a safety attempt.
And he made the 4.
And made it. And now has a shot. It was a good idea.
It was
a
all he's got to do
idea.
is make this. Don't have to get fancy. He'll get on the 6. Missed it. Hard shot.
Yes, it was.
He didn't want that shot. He wanted the save. But the 4 went in.
Larry Dasson said ice fishing is the best.
It is. Love it. Especially in my Suburban on Lake Winnebago.
When I was in Plymouth, or still living in Sheboygan, I worked for Valley Construction out of Plymouth. And we would go ice fishing on the weekends with the guys out on Elkhart Lake. And we had our ice shanty out there and 6 or 8 guys playing sheephead for 6 hours. And we would play $1, $2, crack, recrack, both blitz.
Nice.
Oh, this is not good speed by Tim here.
Then in the morning, you would look out the window and all the tip-up legs were up.
Oh my God! It was some of the worst hangovers I've ever had in my entire life.
Right?
Oh, it was bad. It was funny because one game of sheephead, you could lose like $40-50.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I know. Easily, or I mean, you could win that much too. But
while you're ice fishing.
Yeah, I mean. Well, wait, that's what we were doing?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Maybe.
I don't even remember putting any bait in the water.
Yeah, right? Well, if you ever fished Lake Winnebago ice fishing, and the Suburbans out there are called tube trucks, and I have one of them, and you fish right in the back seat of the truck. Talk about comfortable in your sweatpants.
Wow, great.
That is a great shot all the way around for the
Timmy
hit. Timmy Cuts.
This is a must-have for Tim.
I'll get one later.
Well, that was a direct result of not good shape.
I look down and I look up and the 9's still there.
Yeah, he had way too much spin on that 8 ball. The cue ball kind of died. He jumped up out of the shot on the 8 and ended up in not very good position for the 9. Left himself very long. Yep.
Wow.
That's costly.
Yeah, that's a big swing.
So if everybody wants to stick around after the match, totally up to you. One of the things that I was discussing with the players is win or lose, I would like both of them to do a post-match interview with me of their experience here at Varsity Club, their experience in the Knockout Challenge, and
that's a good idea.
Just it kind of the mental side of things, and they both agreed to it. And I'm going to limit it to a maximum, and I mean maximum of 10 minutes. Just a couple of words as to, Tim is 60 now, I believe. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Just turning 60 this year.
Yep, correct.
He's got a ton of experience under his belt, and he's had his highs and his lows. And Tarek, on the other hand, is very young. I think he's 21, 22, something like that. Yeah. I'm not even sure anymore.
Looks young.
And is taking Wisconsin pool by storm. He is playing almost every single Cue It Up tour stop. He has played in a lot of other tournaments. Excuse me. And he's really playing well. So, just kind of get a little bit of their insight on what's next,
Mm-hmm. Right.
Wow.
Frozen
what a great shot.
Wow.
This is going to be a tough hit for Tim. Great safety. And that's one of... He had an option. Obviously, he did not have an offensive shot, so he could have pushed out you know, and
He played the safe. Wow, nice hit. Almost scratched, got the hit though.
what a hit.
Wow.
That was a hell of a hit by Tim. Vincent Didio, he almost scratched in your memorial pocket there, buddy.
Mm-hmm. Nice shot.
Yeah, very good shot. I think he's got the 3, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was maximum security. You know?
Yep.
Tucked behind that 9 ball.
But Timmy made a jailbreak.
Oh, I like it.
Right?
Well played. Well, Tarek is going to have to put a little bit of inside spin on this 5 ball to slow it down, because this could get away from him and end up kind of where it is now, or even worse.
Right. He looks like he's doing about center, huh?
He's got to hit this a little bit thin. Wow.
Wow.
I'm.
Wow.
That's a very fortunate roll for Tarek there.
Yes.
Had he even made the bank shot, he had no shot on the 6. You know, so he would have had to either play a safe or, you know, take a wild stab at a weird bank or something. So
Tim's going to have to go 2 rails, I think, and hopefully leave the cue where the 5 is and move the 5.
Honestly, at this point, okay, I'm down 5 games in a race to 15. I think I'd hit this pretty hard.
Yeah.
And maybe make the 9 somewhere. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, nice shot.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, now Tarek has a hard hit.
Boy, what do you do there? Yeah, just like he's looking, that's all you got.
Yeah, he has to kick at it.
Try and make it. And if you don't, leave the cue hopefully behind something. 9-7. Now 9-7, just what I said.
It's going to come out. It's going to come out, though.
Huh?
Yep. He's got a straight-in shot. That's not hiding on anything, I don't think.
Boy, it's so hard to tell from here.
Yeah, he's got a
Overhead,
he's got a
it.
clean look at it.
Okay. Yep. There you can see it. Camera number 47.
Just a couple of views here.
Yep, tried to hide it behind there, but Timmy put a little offense together. I know.
Jacked up on the 8 ball. He's going to have to. Well, he might be able to get to the right side of that cue ball where the.
You know what
is.
pocket he's going for right now, right? The toughest one on the
don't
table.
say it. Yeah, don't say it. Vincent already knows it.
I would just roll it in.
I would too.
7.
Take what you get on the 7 ball.
Yep. You'll have a shot. Just roll it in. Come off the rail.
Look at this.
Forced it.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
That was a heck of a shot.
Wow.
Boy, this is danger lurking by that bottom right-hand corner. Look at this. Holy cow, did he hit that good.
Mm-hmm.
You know that slow start that we were talking about earlier?
Yep.
These were the best 5 balls that Tim has played this entire match.
Yeah.
Those 5 were the best shots he's had.
Yes.
That was fantastic. And if he can continue a run like that, or break a couple and run out, he's going to be right back in this match.
Yep. Now he's got to find his 9-ball break because, I mean, as we talked about, he had just a killer 8-ball break in his other matches, but now he's got to dial it up for a good 9-ball break, make something, get a shot. Hopefully run a rack.
All right, successful break. 2-ball, actually the 2 and the 8. Very thin cut on the 1 if he decides to go offensive. But I don't know. Dan, would you play safe here, or would you go for the shot?
Well, Timmy cuts. I'd go for the shot and hit it and get it in there so we can get over there for the 3 somewhere and get a shot. I think I would go for it. I know you wouldn't, Dale. I know what you're going to say.
I think I would put the one right by the 4 and get that cue ball down behind the 6 and the 7, just like this. This is fantastic.
That is a good save.
What a great save.
Yeah.
This
good shot.
Okay, this should be. Well, I'm not going to say it yet. If Tarek does not get a hit on this 1 ball, this is the ideal opportunity for Tim to play a 3 foul.
Yes.
Where that 1 ball is sitting is going to be so difficult. If Tim does get ball in hand, that's huge advantage. And that is a foul. So, well, now that he broke it up,
different game. Go for it.
Now that he broke it up, it would not be a good idea for Tim to play another safe, because now he has a legitimate shot on the 1 ball, and everything is open. You know, 3 to the 4, 4 to the 5, everything is just laying there. So, not a good time to play a safe. No concentration on that 1 whatsoever.
No.
He's looking at the shape. He's trying to get on the 3, and he wasn't even looking at the 1 ball when he shot it.
Boy, he's so close to getting dialed in, too, like he did on his other matches, and just quite can't grab it yet. But that would have been a big swing if he could have got this game, which is far from over. That's a nice shot. Yeah, drew it back nice to shorten the distance a little bit.
Yeah, and that was in the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket, too, for Tim. You know?
Yeah.
Oh, that one almost didn't go in either. Whee!
You got a black Sharpie in here to have him sign that pocket?
I got a silver one.
Silver, yeah, better yet.
Vincent, get down here.
Yeah.
Although black, I think that would look kind of cool on there. You could just see it shine.
Yeah,
you know?
Right in the lights.
Oh, this is going to make it a little bit more interesting. If he cuts this in the side, he's going to have to try to get around the 9 and play the short side of, just like that was a fantastic shot out of not very good shape.
And this all started with the rattle one ball.
Yeah, ball in hand for Tim and the miss. Back to a 5-game lead by Tarek.
That darn pocket. Larry.
Well, while Tarek is racking,
Sponsor time.
there they are. As I was talking about before, Adam Carlson, Jeremy West from Varsity Club, John Kramer in Wisconsin Billiards Hall of Fame, which is coming up October 18th through the 20th. Guess where? Right here at the Varsity Club.
Bingo.
Yeah. Come check it out. I think it's the 6th or 7th annual. I can't wait. Actually talked to John today, so we'll get back to the action here. Tarek did pocket the 8-ball and the... What else is gone there, Dan? 4-ball.
4-ball.
Thin cut on the 1.
Ooh. Was he going for that?
Well, so that yes.
Okay.
In my opinion, yes. And did get a little bit fortunate. I don't know if he had a shot on the 2-ball, so it could have been a 2-way shot. So if you look, I think he may have been able to cut that 2 in the side. Well, I tell you, if I was Tim, I think I'd be getting my jump cue before I would be kicking at this. Because this is a very makeable jump.
Yes. And Timmy's been jumping good.
Yeah,
but
he is a good jumper. I don't like this
I don't either.
kick. Did not want to do that. The worst thing you could do is give him ball in hand. Yeah. Let's do that, Kevin. We'll put Vincent can tattoo the cloth. We'll just put
Perfect.
We'll put a little memorial plaque right on the edge of the pocket. Oh, you know what we could do, Vincent? Let's put 2 arrows on the rail pointing at that pocket and just say, don't go here.
Yeah.
Or,
Right.
Avoid this at all cost. Yeah, something like that. Well, this is a little bit flat for this 2-ball. I think he's going to have to go forward instead of on the long side of the 3. Yeah, just like so.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Can you stop it right there and hold it? No, he's looking to throw it
He's
over.
going to have to go
Nope.
either try to punch it out of there or...
Just don't rattle it.
No, that's it. That's not in the VDM.
Right. VDM.
Oh,
What did it just
he
say?
did. He did. Jeez.
Boy, you can't force stuff on this table. Sometimes if you hit the center of the pocket.
Yeah, and you could see Tim's a little bit frustrated by that, but he has perfect shape on the 5-ball. Tarek, had he made the 3, obviously that's his intent. So, that's not something you can let bother you. So, this is one of those moments where you take a lesson from Margaret from Saturday. She did this to herself twice, and her facial expression never once changed. Nothing changed at all.
Right.
She just got up and shot, and once she made the jump shot. So
I'll be taking a lesson from Margaret, but not on Saturday.
no,
In the future. Talked to her today about that.
and that's one of the things I wish I had a larger bank account, because I could buy cameras for, $15,000-$20,000 and a boom setup and everything else that I could hang from the rafters up here, and get the facial expressions and zoom in on their their demeanor and everything, but that's just not going to happen here.
I think you got it set up just right.
I like it.
I do too. Oh, what do you do here, Dale?
I am going to thin the 5 ball and just try to get safe somewhere.
Hit the 6. That was tight.
I don't know what he was attempting there, though. Because he hit that awful hard. Oh.
Ooh, it's rolling, but
No,
perfect.
straight on.
Wow. Double digits for Tarek.
All right, let's get back to these fine folks. Joe and Riley Pichar, along with Steve Douglas, and Steve has been my advocate or my go-to man at Pichar Custom Cues over the last 3 years for all of my Veterans Day tournament cue raffle, along with the commentators battle that we've had against Corey Peterson and Taylor Collar. That has always been a blast. Of course, Autumn Grusella and Tracy Lerma. Tracy is Autumn's senior writer for Inside Pool Magazine. As I mentioned earlier, that's Cody Retlick from Midwest Aerial Productions. Matt Strong, who was in the booth this weekend, is Strong Knife Company. I don't think, to be honest with you, Dan, after, even though he owns the Strong Knife Company, but sitting with him in the booth over the weekend, I don't think he's that sharp.
Good one. Is he dull?
He's a little dull sometimes. Yeah. Love you, Matt.
Ouch.
Love you, Matt.
Right?
He's got a sliver of this one ball, and wow, he overcut it and then ended up scratching.
But look at where the 2 ball is.
Well, again, it's in Tim's control. So he can get to a position to make this too.
Right. It only goes in one pocket, or get down there and play a good safe and get it tight on the 9 and kick the 2 out and freeze it. But he's got to get there first. You think Matt Strong can cut the cheese? Brad Klein. I think he can.
Wow.
Speaking of cutting the cheese, turn that fan up.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, nice shot.
I'm not really sure where you're going with that, Dan.
Right?
But I think this is makeable from there. I think this is
so
one
too.
of those spots where he can pocket this 2 ball.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's actually the only spot.
Yeah, looking at it, I think he's got it. Oh,
wow,
thin.
that's a good shot.
Very
that was a really
nice
good shot. Well, it's all in Tim's hands now for this one.
Yeah, if he can run this out and make one on the break, get some momentum going and get back in this, he He's certainly capable. I mean, how many racks of 8-ball did he run? 3 or 4 in matches? Oh.
Yeah, against Terry Beck, the very first match. You know, I think I should have Brad Klein in the booth.
You should.
I really think that would be. It'd probably be very detrimental to the stream, but I think it would be funny.
Dale Lorenz and Brad Klein.
Yeah.
And Brad does wear shorts. That are not his pants.
Look at that shape.
Yeah. The whole rack was beautiful by Tim.
All right. That makes it 10-5. John Klein says I should get a tattoo on my chest that says I love my outer points.
Yeah.
I think somebody else should get that tattoo. Not me. You know what? John, you just gave me a fantastic idea for a ladies' t-shirt. And I'm going to do it, too. I love my outer points. John, you're a genius.
Yes.
Andy Kuntz, are you listening? If not, you know what? I'm going to... Andy, jump in the chat and let me know if you're still watching. Because I want Bobby Joe to make me that shirt ASAP. Please. I will gladly pay you for it.
Speaking of the viewers, we're in chat. We're at 140 watching now. No people sticking around for
Tim's going to get that chalk off the table there.
I know.
Hopefully nothing interferes. Uh-oh. I think he's hooked behind the 8.
You didn't see it yet. You better see it now.
Well, what I don't understand, and I guess it seemed like a little bit rushed with Tim shooting that one ball, like he had no choice. He didn't have to pocket that ball. You know, that was after the break. So I didn't even see him getting any kind of shape on that 2 ball at all.
No, right.
I mean, that was really tough. And now he's put himself in a really bad predicament. All right, Andy, he said he's still here. All right, so I hope you heard that, Andy. Is it done yet? Is Bobby Joe making it already? I'll come and pick it up tonight.
Double back and forth. Boom, boom, boom. Almost.
I love it. I love it, Sean. Andy, ask Bobby Joe if she'll do what Sean Carpenter just said too. Put I love my outer points on the front and then productions on the back. That's fantastic. Good stuff. See, my viewers are the best. They are the best.
Oh, yeah.
So, I have to ask all of my viewers this question. Because that one almost didn't go in. That's not in the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket, though, so that's why it fell.
That's like a world-famous pocket.
It is. So I've tried to... there's the Vincent Didio Memorial pocket.
Yeah. Wow.
So I've been having... I'm going to have to do this or look into it again. I want to turn my PNG file of my little my logo into a vector file, because the vector file is the one that is obviously crystal clear that you can use for shirts and so on and so forth. And so if anybody has an easy step for, let me put it to you this way, Photoshop for Dummies would be perfect for Little Cheddar. I have, that one was a 3-railer, 2-railer. Caught both outer points.
Yeah, I know. No. I missed that one.
All right, we got a 10-6.
Well,
Sean Carpenter's. He said his wife already wants one.
Yeah, right.
John Klein, I'll tell you what. For that idea, one of those shirts, private message me your address. I will send you one of those shirts for free. Just because it was your idea.
Nice break. Nice break by Timmy. He's got a 1-ball shot.
It sure does.
Gotta figure out how to get on the 2.
You know, actually, it's really not that hard. This is like a force or middle ball and come right between the 6 and the 8.
Right.
You know, because he can get all the way to, he's got the perfect angle for it. He could get all the way to the 8 ball and it's not going to hurt him in any way.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just don't go in the side. Perfect.
Yep.
Absolutely perfect.
Beautiful shot.
Yep. Right between the 6 and the 8.
Started with the break. That's what he needed after the run out. Get a nice break and get some momentum, which you can see right now he is looking a little more comfortable.
Jim Horn, I hope you're correct. And to be honest with you, I feel it is. I really do. You know, it's... I have to give a shout out. After this wreck, I have to give a shout out to 2 people that I talked to over the weekend. That it was the most encouraging conversation, and I'll get to it in a second. It meant everything to me. That's good. This is a good shot, and he is not on the rail, so it's just a matter of pocketing the 8. You know, just a nice soft touch, pocket speed, and you're right there for the 9 ball. All right, that is 2 in a row for Tim.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
10 to 7.
Yep.
So Saturday night, I had Matt Strong and Rich Stadler in the booth. So I needed a break. So I went up to the bar. I got myself a bottle of Sundrop, and I stood up there for a little bit. And Fred Dodge. If anybody knows Fred Dodge, he is a former Marine. And if you've ever sat and talked with the man, he's a gentle giant. I mean, he is a super nice man. Anyway, we got into a very nice conversation, and he said, "You know what, Dale? What you're doing is something that nobody's ever done before." And the reason he's like, Dale, I've seen people fail and fail and fail and fail, and they failed their way all the way to the top. And I'm not saying that's where this is going. All I'm saying is, if anybody knows my story for the last 4 years or 5 years, actually even back, I was in a car accident 8 years ago where I should have been dead. I should not be here. My little sister died 6 years ago. It was absolutely miserable, and everybody has a difficult life, But my point of all this is, with the help, the support, and everything that I've been getting from viewers and sponsors, and a lot of really good friends, it just keeps driving me to get better and better and better and better. Because it is, some people may think it isn't, but this is a tournament for the players. This is not about Little Cheddar. This is not about Dale. This is not about Dumper Dan. This is a tournament for the players, and it's going to stay that way. Which brings me to my next one, and I know there's a pool match going on, but one of my longest standing friends from Sheboygan, him and I have gone through some horrible times together. One being watching a very young girl die in my arms. Literally died in my arms in the middle of a street outside Milwaukee. And we witnessed that together. Was Mike Zahalka. So I'll tell that story again some other time, but the guys, the girls, everybody that succeeds are the ones that go through the really rough times in their life. You pull yourself back up, and you start all over again, and you keep doing it until you get it right. So,
right.
That's why I want to do this right.
And that you've been doing. It's been rolling, boy. It's more people, more subscribers, more pool. Exciting to watch.
And what Baby Cheddar just said,
yeah,
and family. 100%.
Good job, Dale.
Thank you. It's not just me. There's so many fingers and so many ideas of people that have their input into this. That it's incredible.
Dale, you have such a ton of support.
Wow.
My God, and this whole 4 got in front of the 3.
That's a horrible result on a great run that Tim, but he's still at the table.
Right.
He's still got a shot at this 3-ball.
He was looking at his jump cue, but kick it in. You got a little bit of a larger pocket there with the 6. Kick the 3 in right by the 6.
Thanks, Brad. I've been humbled by life.
Yeah.
Tim McGraw says it best. Always stay humble and kind.
Almost made it.
Well, Tarek looks like he is going to play the 3 off the 8 in the side. That's a smart shot because it leaves the cue ball very close to the 4. So if it does go in, he's going to have some kind of shape on the 4. And this could go in off the rail. It could go in straight. That's a pretty good big pocket there. Yeah, like I said, cue ball stays by the 4. He does have a shot.
Bill Larson. Went from emotional to comical. Very nice.
That's what I love about you, Bill.
Oh, yeah.
I absolutely love it. Perfect angle in the 8 ball to get back down to the 9. And I don't think that speed could be any better than what it was. And it is back to, well, actually a 4-game lead.
Timmy's staring at me, shaking his head.
Actually, I like Kevin Dorn's.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, right?
Bill amputated above the waist. Wait a second. Brad Klein asked Dale, were you on the Carol Burnett show? Oh. What? Hang on. Don't even mention. Don't say anything. I bet you he's talking about Dorf. What was his name?
Oh yeah.
We could do Dorf does pool.
Yeah.
Tim Conway.
I bet. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Good thinking.
I'll tell you what. That is very fortunate by
Tim
Tarek
Conway.
that one ball did not reach the bottom of the cue ball. Sorry, reached the bottom of the pocket there. Is that what you're talking about, Brad? Tim Conway? I'll tell you that when he does Dorf does golf, it is just freaking hilarious. I think I should do that with pool. I think that would be Cheddar does pool.
And what was, we talked about that in one of the other matches. The plane boss. The plane.
Fantasy Island.
Who's taller, Dale or him?
Yeah, and then Scott Kugel says he asked what my favorite M&M was.
Yellow.
No.
Red.
The plane.
The
plain ones.
The plain one.
Yep. That's it.
Fantasy Island.
Dunkdorf.
Safety here by Tim.
The hell is that, Fred Renner? Dunkdorf. That's funny. I'll tell you what, this is going to be a pretty difficult hit for Tarek Hamdan.
I would say. Timmy smiling.
He might have a window between that 7-5. Never mind, he doesn't. Otherwise, he'd already be shooting it. Mm-hmm. He's going that direction.
Good hit.
A good hit. Almost makes the 9. Gets safe on the 1.
Wow.
Well, if I'm Tim, I am going to thin the hell out of the right side of this 1 ball, get that cue ball to go sailing toward that 9 and pocket the 9 for the win.
Perfect.
How do you like that? The chance of that happening are pretty slim, but it's doable. It is doable. Plus, he'll probably get safe if he does it.
Yeah, let's see how this turns out.
Oh, look at this. That cue ball is heading.
Yeah. You called it.
Yeah.
Could have scratched off the 9.
Yeah, he could have. He left Tarek with a big chunk of that 1 ball, too, for a safety.
Got it, Robbie. Keep me posted. We'll hook up sooner or later. Ooh, tighter to the 5.
Well, what Tarek is doing here is setting himself up for the 1-9. This is another one. Get that jump cue out.
Right.
You're better than you think, Mr. Stockinger.
Mm-hmm.
This is another one, like I said before. This is one that you should not be kicking at. If you own a jump cue and you know how to use it, this is the time.
Yeah, but you're totally right. But I don't know, Dale, like yourself and George Canal, there's a lot of good jump players out there, and I don't think Tim does either, practices it enough. You get the hit, but you got to make it go where you want it to go. So confidence is down a little bit maybe on the shot for him on a jump.
But here's the thing. He's looking so intently at this hit, which is, this is tough. This is a really tough hit. He got it. What?
You're kidding me. What a rob job there. Wow. Oh. Yeah. He's got his hands up in the air.
Serious?
I thought that was going in all day long.
How does that 9 ball?
That's what he was looking at, too,
Oh my
over the
gosh.
jump. And gives it to Tarek.
Okay, I get it. Yes, the 9 didn't fall, and it was a great hit by... It was a great hit by Tim.
Yeah.
It was a fantastic hit, but it was a better safe by Tarek.
Yeah.
That was the intent.
The safe won it.
Yep. Absolutely. Yeah, that was just...
Wow.
It's unfortunate. It sucks, but...
Man, that deep in the...
That was...
On the shelf, I thought it was... I'm sitting there watching, waiting for it to drop.
Wow. Fred Runner, I don't know if I seen that one. I am going to go back to YouTube, and is it called Dunk Dwarf? If so, I'm going to go back and see if I can find that. I'd like to see
break. Monster
huge break. 3 balls, perfect shot on the 1, for easy shape on the 3. Oh, this
little
might
cheddar.
get behind the 5. Oh, nope. He's got a shot.
Little Dupari meant. I keep looking at the 4 because that's the one you got to get on.
Yep.
And he's on it.
Sean Carpenter's comment.
I know.
Oh, this is a little right on the 50-yard line for Tarek.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would be cutting this thing in the side either.
Pickle in the middle.
Okay, we don't talk about that in the booth. With 2 guys in here. So, Jesus. What the hell are you doing, Dumper?
Yeah, right?
Could you kindly remove your hand from my leg, too?
Is that your leg?
Tickle, 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 tickle. Sorry. Okay. He has left himself straight on, so you just pocket the ball and take what you get. Or just fire it in.
Yeah,
and
little authority.
just get to where you where you need to be.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, this 9 ball to get 2 away from the hill for Tarek Hamdan. Ooh. Close enough.
Carp.
Jesus. Look at Brad.
Yeah.
Holy cow. We're going to get shut down.
Oh, yeah.
Again.
Not good. Well, good night, everybody.
Hey, this
Can't have no fun.
This has been a lot of fun here in 2.0, but we're about to get our 39th fine at Outer Points Productions.
Again.
So, yeah, it's been a blast. We'll start the new channel the during 3.0.
Oh, what do we got for a break here? He's got a 1 ball.
Yeah, 8 ball's going to get right in the middle.
Right. Boy, Tarek's a good jumper, too.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, just like that.
He is. And look at the shape. Well, good and fabulous shot on the 1. Great shape on the 2. It's going to be tough shape to the 4. He could play a short side, but boy, is that precise. I think that's the only pocket it goes in. Oh, no, it goes between the 5 and the 9, or by the other side. He could go 3 rails and bump into it. Or he could miss the 2.
He had a lot of spin on that.
Well, the 4 and the 4 is still messed up.
Yeah.
Is Irene in the building? Go ahead, finish it, Sean.
Right.
Look at this. He's going to get short
Come
side.
on.
He's going to
Come
get
on.
short side shape off the 6 ball.
Wow.
That's a nice little roll for Tim. He's going to have to capitalize on this and the next 6 racks. Or next 5 to get it to square.
Right.
You know, I was at one point going to ask our viewers, give me some suggestions or some ideas of questions that I could ask in a post-match interview. And there is no way in hell I am going to do that ever again. I'll still do the interview, but I'm asking the questions. I mean, could you imagine if Brad Klein was in here asking the questions?
9 ball and scratch. You gotta be kidding me. Hangs the 9 earlier deep in the pocket and now makes a 9 and scratches. 2 games right there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. I am going to hear about that all the way home. How many miles from Sheboygan to Oshkosh? Let's look it up.
You want to call Tim an Uber?
Yeah. Todd, Julie, you're taking Tim home. I told you earlier. Carp, come pick up Tim. It's going to be brutal.
Yeah. I don't envy you.
Right?
I love you. I love you both, but I don't envy you at all.
You got room on your couch at home, Dale?
Sure.
Tonight for Tim?
Come on over. Oh, you mean for Tim?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Hell no.
Are you freaking out of your mind?
I sold it to you for a second there.
I thought you were coming over. Holy shit, I wouldn't sleep until Thursday if Tim came over.
Right.
All right, let's be nice.
You're right.
Super, super thin cut on the 9 ball, and he has to draw out of it to avoid scratching in the
Hard
side.
shot. And a beautiful
Piece
make.
of cake. Piece of cake.
On the hill.
Yep. On the hill it is.
Yeah, baby cheddar. For me or for Timmy Stockinger? I'll come over. What the heck? Tim can drive the Hummer home.
There we go.
I don't think he can see over the steering wheel.
Brad Klein. Dan, I think my phone quit taking incoming calls.
We will be calling you on the way home, so stay up, Brad, just like we talked to you on the way here. You need to help me with this. I need to drive.
Tim he's going to be selling some cues after today, I think.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're picking on Tim, but I'll tell you that early, the 9 ball that he made and scratched, and then the 9 he hung in the deep in the pocket. It's, oh my God, it's so pivotal to get him back in this, and it just didn't roll his way.
Yeah, and there's quite a few. If you look back over the entire match, there's rolls that went both ways.
Right. Some
that were capitalized on and taken advantage of, and some were not. So that's this is a long race, and Tarek has been playing extremely well. He really has.
Mm-hmm.
That is actually one of the questions I was going to ask Jim. I like that question a lot. The unfortunate part is a lot of the times the player is not going to tell me the truth. And take it or leave it, because when you sit here and you watch guys warm up, so I'm usually here 2 hours, hour and a half minimum.
And you've said this a lot to me.
Yep,
you're right.
Prior to the match.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a lot of setup, a lot of things that I have to do to get the stream to where it is. It's not like you just come in here 5 minutes before the match and turn it on and it just works automatically. It just doesn't work that way. So when the players get here to warm up and they're practicing, they're playing freaking phenomenal. And I'm not joking. They are playing like 650, 660, 670 Fargo players. They're not missing a ball. Mm-hmm. And as soon as the lights go on, as soon as the stream starts, everything changes. Mm-hmm. For some players. For 90% of the players, I've seen it happen. That Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket doesn't come into play when they're practicing.
I don't think, Dale, a lot of people really get nervous because you watch them when they're racking balls and they're, over shots, balls shooting and stuff, and they don't look nervous. I know I didn't feel nervous when I played, but I think you get that little bit of tightness.
Yep. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And that's a big difference.
We talk about it with the fact that you look at pros, they're under the lights all the time.
Right.
For them, it doesn't have any effect on professionals. We all have day jobs. We all have an income source from something other than pool.
Be fun to play pool all the time.
You bet. I don't know if I'd want to.
I know.
But
But they get better.
Yeah, they play all the time. So, when you're under the lights as an amateur player, you can't tell me it doesn't have an effect on you. Hi, Roger Pregler.
I asked Tyler that once. I said, "You ever get burnt out on pool?" He said, "All the time."
Look at Gene Rasmussen's comment.
Yeah, I saw that. I did. Yeah. Wow. That is good.
Thanks a lot, Gene. I thought I might even do that. Hey, if you all want to stick around,
I've never seen somebody get picked on so much as Dale Little Cheddar Lorenz.
Wow. Me either.
Is it that way at home too?
We'll let Baby Cheddar answer that.
All right,
one.
That's one for you.
Mrs. Cheddar is just ruthless. Oh my gosh, Mrs. Cheddar she beats me to death.
Oh yeah.
Just kidding. If Tim doesn't get a shot on this 8-ball, he's just going to fire the bank in.
Yeah, Bill Larson, you nailed it. That's what Tim's doing right now. Just stroking the balls, the shots, and boom, 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 trying to get out. Play loose as a goose.
Well, and that's where, that's what I'm talking about. When they're out here practicing, it is free rolling. There's no pressure, there's no nothing. That's how you have to play. Like,
Right.
you don't care. That's when I see players play their best, when
That's
they
when it's
just
really fun.
don't care. Holy freaking cut. Are you kidding me?
Wow. Beautiful.
Are you serious?
Just,
Holy crap.
but now you got to make the straight in 9.
That's the hardest shot the whole entire night.
Yeah.
I almost jumped out of my chair right there. He's shooting that 9 ball right at me, and I'm like,
Right.
shit, don't miss this one.
Yeah. After what you just made.
Hey, and again, okay, we're amateur players here, but look at what he did to Terrence Beck the very first match. He ran a 4-pack of 8
Yeah.
ball.
Yeah.
No reason
Yeah.
he can't.
Oh. Comeback kid.
What a cut. Oh. Thank you, Fred Renner. Fred, I'm going to kiss you right on the lips for asking that question. I'm telling you. Gene, everybody in the chat, there's not one person that does not want to know the answer to that question.
I agree, Gene. We're out of time.
And I'll is that what he said?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
He wants to tell this story.
Oh, no. Hey, we're doing interviews after this. We've got all the time in the world, Pork. Get on it.
Nice hit. Nice shot.
Yep. And
Not a bad lead.
left Tarek pretty tough.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen this. And I'm not saying it's going to happen tonight, but all of a sudden the player they feel defeated. You know, they've gotten a couple of bad rolls. They've not played the way that they could have potentially, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, they win this game, then they win the next one, and the next one, and the next one. All of a sudden, they're 2 or 3 within. They're in striking distance. Here we go. I guarantee you, Tim's going to bank this 1 ball.
Yep.
No, there's no doubt in my mind.
He's going to make it.
Yep. I mean, I've seen it over and over and over and over again.
And how does it feel, Dale, when you're on the other end of that momentum swing?
Oh yeah.
And you're watching. You're sitting in your chair. It's not a good feeling.
And again, you know, how many times, Dan, have we said it?
Oh, yeah.
It's always the hardest to win that first game
Yep.
and the last game.
Yep.
You know,
it's true.
Tarek has been in this position so many times, and this is the conversation that I was having with Z-Man on Saturday and a couple of other players. And this is kind of my theory, if you will. All of us older guys, we grew up on playing valley tables.
Right.
Where you did not have to concentrate on every single shot. And correct me if I'm wrong.
Wide pockets.
Absolutely. I mean, they were like sewers. So this day and age, this generation and the generation before us, they grew up on playing on diamond tables. You have to concentrate on every single shot, no matter what. Otherwise, you are not going to make the ball. Or you're not going to get shape on the next ball. That brings a new breed of excellence to the game.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Where these kids are hyper-focused. And Tarek is one of those where, you know, he grew up playing on a diamond where, you know, they're tight pockets. So that's why his game is where it is.
Yeah, good point, Dale. That's a good point because, like you said, we all grew up on valleys, and it's a whole different ball game. And that's why the first and only pool table I ever bought in my house is a diamond.
Good night, baby Cheddar. See you in a little while.
Oh, wow.
I tell you what, that was...
Oh. Almost made the 3. Nice try. Remember those days back in Sheboygan Dale? Z-Man, Sly, me, you, Timmy, Valley Tables. God, was that fun.
You know, there were three Valley Tables upstairs and 2 downstairs, and then a 9-footer, or 3 downstairs as well, and then the 9-footer way back in the back room there. And pool was easy for me back then. It really, and again, I was playing every day. You know, I had
you really.
I had an 8-foot Fisher that John Kutnick shimmed the pockets a little bit tighter, and I played on that every single day after work, and my game elevated quite a bit after doing that.
It's a good table to be on. My dad had one.
Oh, that the pockets were just brutal. It's like this. You can't hit anything hard, and it was super fast. All right, folks, this match is all done. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Again, I don't know how to say thank you to... we've got 152 people right now, and all the subscribers, all the support that I've had up until this point. I love you all. It's been such a fun ride in 2.0. Next up is once I do fill 3.0, that's going to get started. And we've got the Junior Challenge coming up in July. There's so many things, and also the big break. Stay tuned. Once it fills, you will be the first to know. So watch for it on Facebook, Wisconsin Pool Players Society, on John Kramer's Wibhoff website, so on and so forth. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank those people very much. My sponsors. Hang on a second here. That way you can see Dan's pretty face.
There you go. And Dale, thank you very, very much for having me.
You betcha.
It's been awesome. Thank you so much. You don't know how much it means to me to be sitting next to you here. I mean, what a great time. And you keep up the good work, because you've been doing fantastic. And keep up the drive and keep it going the way it's been going. This has been just a ride for everybody, buddy. You're awesome.
Thank you. Again, it's not just me. There's, Kevin Dorn, Chris Green. I could sit here for the next half hour and say thank you to a lot of people, and I would probably forget some. I really would. But I'm proud for, where this has gotten to and where it's going. So I don't want to bore you with all of the details and everything, because as I had said, if you'd like to stick around, I'm going to do a post-game or post-match interview with these guys. I don't know if I even want to have Tim. We should probably turn the air conditioning on right now.
Yeah.
Because when Tim gets in the booth, I think he might be a little warm.
It's you're probably right.
A little bit warm yet. So.
Nope.
And Tim, we're just kidding.
We are.
We love you.
What a ride for Timmy. Make
Absolutely.
it to the finals, man. That is so awesome. So awesome.
Thanks, Dumper. This is your 4th time in the booth, and I can't, it doesn't always have to be when Tim is in here.
I know.
I'd be glad to have you back at any time.
Anytime.
So,
a lot of fun.
That being said, if you'd like to stick around, I greatly appreciate it. And you could sit and listen to us talk a little bit goofy with the players of 2.0. If not, enjoy the rest of your week, and please stay tuned for what's coming up next. As I said, it'll be all over Facebook. People are probably getting sick and tired of all the posts, but it's the only way to get the word out there. So stay tuned for a whole lot more. It's not going away. So, anyway, I'm going to shut the microphones off just for a second, and we will be back. I'm going to put this right up there for a second. All right, I am here with Tim Stockinger. Just got done with his match, and actually, so this is one of the things that I wanted to say. So Tim told me before 2.0 even started that I don't want to play in that. I didn't. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to make it very far. And here we are in the finals. This Tim, you have played so freaking good to get to this point. That comeback against Terrence Beck, you were down, he was on the hill for the long, and nothing against Terrence, please don't take it that way, but I mean, holy crap, did you come back in that first match? That was incredible.
Yeah, that was a good comeback. I the break was working, and I got a feel of the table and had a couple good racks, and I do prefer 8-ball. I mean, Tarek he's an awesome rotation player. His break is phenomenal. He jumps good. He's just a great player, and he's tough to beat. He really is.
He is.
He's tough to beat.
And that's one of the things that we've talked about a couple of times live. That he started out below 625 to get into this tournament, and he has been playing and playing and playing. He plays every weekend somewhere, and he's not even at the top of his game yet. He's going to be a very tough opponent in 3.0. He's playing really good, and he played great tonight. There's a couple of rolls that did not go your way in the match.
I had a few.
You had some opportunities that you didn't capitalize on, but there were some opportunities that you shot just freaking phenomenal. I mean, lights out. Dan and I were sitting here like, how in the hell did he get out of that rack? And then a kick shot that you made that you ended up snookered behind the ball.
I feel 9-ball can be lucky, and I did get a few bad rolls, but I had opportunities early, I think, that I didn't get, that I possibly could have got. I missed some shots, and he plays good. I've never been a 628, by the way. so yeah, he does play very good, and he's young, and he's going to keep getting better and better.
He is.
You know, I wish it would have been 8 ball, but that's that's the whole thing. Spin the wheel and see what you get.
Absolutely, that's the fun
what it
of
is.
Let me ask you, Tim.
Yep.
Give me a rundown of what's your experience with this tournament?
This tournament was awesome. People get to see themselves shoot on the table. It's awesome. What can I say? You play good players. It's a long race, so which is nice. So if guys get a chance to come back or get ahead, I really like it. You're doing a great job in this thing. I think it's going to keep getting better and better. I really do.
Thank you. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Well, I know it was hard for you to come. Tim, if I was in your position, I'd be like, screw you, man.
Yeah. Well,
I'm out of here. Don't talk to me. I don't want to do no stupid ass interview, but I really do appreciate it. And as a friend, and in all seriousness, you and I have known each other for a long
time.
Long time. I'm freaking proud of you. I am really proud of you for how you stuck to it in your first match and how you ended up here in the finals. And you should be very, very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
So.
Appreciate that.
All right, cool. I'm going to go get Tarek, and I'm going to give you a whole bunch of cash, if you don't mind.
I don't mind.
So, thanks, Tim.
Thanks, Dale.
Much appreciated.
Appreciate it, man.
Be right back, folks. All right, we are back as soon as Tarek is ready. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Winner of 2.0. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. I mean, I was watching the first knockout challenge, and it's just always stressful being on stream, so getting first place feels good for sure.
Okay, viewers, case in point. We were talking about it in the last couple of racks of how this stream, once the lights go on, how it changes your mindset, because I've watched for the last 5 months yourself, all of these guys warm up on the table while I'm getting set up, and they don't miss a ball.
Yeah.
I mean, they're out there just playing lights out. The Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket down here doesn't even come into play when you guys are playing, and then the lights go on, and it just seems like everything changes a little. So, do you get nervous when you play, or?
Well, I'd say I think that. Yeah, I mean, this match I was pretty nervous. Actually, coming in, I wasn't nervous at all, but then the moment the match started, I got really nervous for some reason. But it's funny because when I'm playing, I can play tournaments and I can practice by myself, and my stroke is generally pretty smooth, and then I'll start these matches and you get so nervous, I start doing a fast backswing and I get really pokey and stuff, and I'm thinking during the match, I'm like, I don't know why this is so hard. Every shot seems hard, and then I watch the replay and I see what my stroke looks like. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's why it's so hard.
It's funny. So, you've earned a seat in 3.0. So the competition's going to continue getting. Yeah, well, let's go back to Saturday real quick, because I have to bring this up. So 2 weeks ago, you played against Robbie Schmidt and lost 30-28. Then you played for the semifinals to get to the finals here, and you beat Robbie by 2, correct?
Oh, by 3.
By 3, correct. So then you draw each other first match on Saturday in the Queued Up Elite Tournament for $250 entry. And walk me through what happened towards the end.
Oh, it was brutal, because our stream match, it was actually almost identical to the stream match we played the night before, because on our stream match, I was down, I want to say 7-2 in a race to 12, and I ended up coming back, and when we played the tournament the next day, I was down 6-2 to start the match in a race to 8, and I brought it back hill, and so at this point I'm like, okay, this is the same thing as last night. I can totally handle this. And next thing you know, I'm shooting an 8 ball to get on the 9 ball, and I end up scratching in the corner pocket hill to lose the match. So that was pretty brutal. But.
So we were in the middle of streaming Margaret Fefilova-Steyer and Jesse Ingles' match when you were playing right over there with Robbie.
Yeah.
And I seen you scratch on the 8 ball. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. On the hill, and you scratched it. That had to be brutal.
Oh, yeah, it was pretty upsetting. I mean, I did all the work to come back, and it was not easy, and then I made my worst mistake right at the end.
So are you going to change anything, or for 3.0? Or I'm be honest with you, I think you have a very distinct advantage over just about anybody that's going to be playing in 3.0, except for me.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you're talking about. No, there's a huge advantage playing on the stream all the time. People don't realize when they're watching how stressful it is. I mean, you see the comments on Facebook, on the flyers, if someone says you're a favorite or you're supposed to win by this much, it stresses you out. And then, I don't know, just being on camera, stresses you out too. Especially once you watch the replay of the first match. Then you know what's being said, and then you think about that while you're shooting. So it's like,
sure.
I definitely appreciate it.
That's what makes it fun. It's a blast. It really is. So anyway, I don't want to keep you too long. I know you got a long drive ahead of you. Again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Very much respect, and I wish you all the best in 3.0. Stick with me just a second so I can say goodbye to all of these folks. Congratulate that little man right over there, if you would, Mr. Tarek Hamdan, winner of 2.0 and moving on to 3.0. So thank you everybody much for sticking around, and you can always go back and watch again, of course. Thank you for subscribing, and I will let you know, of course, like I said before on Facebook, what's coming up next in 3.0 as soon as it's full. Thanks for watching, everybody, and oh, wrong one. Hang on. I got to do that one first. All right. Thank you so very much, everybody. Have an awesome evening, and we will see you soon.